Hi everyone, this is Grace from SEA Product Team. Today I will be covering a few product updates and also the Q2 summary release. Okay. Today we'll be split into 3 modules. First is the listing and promoting, then running your business, and last the fees and financial updates. The first module we'll be covering a few updates regarding the promoted listing, seller hub, and also store. Okay. First, I will talk about a few product updates that are regarding the promoted listing. Now, when you are negotiating an offer with the buyer, you can see a new section within the offer that shows this buyer has clicked on the promoted listing standard ad, and the ad rate may be applied when you accept the offers. Okay. We have updated the user interface for the promoted listing standard campaign management. So previously, when you set up an PLS ad, there is 3 pages of steps that you need to go through. Now we have consolidated all the setup within 1 page, which will increase the efficiency for you to set up a campaign. And also we have added more filters like the brands, conditions, and also available quantity, which will help you to easily filter the listing that you think is suitable for you to run the PLS campaign. Then also you can also sort the listing in the title column. Okay, from July 11 onwards, eBay will revise the PLS ad floor rate from 1% to 2%. If you are running if you have any running PLS ad campaign with ad rate less than 2%, your listing will not have any exposure once we implement this new floor rate. So when you create or edit any campaign, you need to make sure that the minimum ad rate you set is more than 2%. Otherwise, you will see this error message. There will also be notification within the Seller Hub itself to remind you to adjust your ad rate. We are also working on new features to help you to have a one-click to update those ad rate which are below the minimum ad rate. Okay, for promoted listing advanced is now live on front side. I've covered the keyword matching features in our last seller release. Today, I will just quickly run through again as a recap. For keyword match types, it actually aims to provide you your listing with more opportunity to get seen by potential buyers. So match types are used to control how your listing appear or don't appear in buyer search result based on specific keywords that enter by the buyers. So currently, the exact match and phrase match targeting is actually available on US, UK, EU, Germany, France, and Italy side. For broad match, is only now available on EU side. So basically, for broad match, it can be used to help increase the visibility of your listings by allowing them to appear when your keywords is included as part of a search phrase instead of exclusively as an exact match. So for example, you are bidding on the keywords for red shoes. So for exact match, your listing will only appear when buyer exactly search for the term red shoes. So for phrase match, your listing will only appear if the buyer's search phrase includes other words before or after the keywords like size 6, red shoes. So for broad match, right, your listing could appear if red shoe is anywhere in the buyer search query. So like red running shoes. With all these keywords match type, you have better control on when your listing shows in the buyer search result. We also have the negative phrase match targeting, giving you even more control over how your listing will appear in the buyer search results. So basically, you can choose specific phrase that you don't want your listing to appear, which will help you to prevent a buyer from seeing your listing as long as the negative phrase match keywords are in the same order. So for example, if you set red sandals as the negative phrase match, when a buyer search for red sandal size 6, your listing won't appear for them despite the addition of size 6. Okay. In order for to help you better manage and also set up your promoted listing advanced campaign, we have this keyword file upload feature, which allows you to do batch upload the keywords. Okay, first you need to download the template, then click on the upload and select the keyword file. There are chances whereby some of the keywords failed to upload due to duplicate records or special characters or even hit the character limits. So you can check out the error file here. There's also an export features for you to export the keyword that you have uploaded. So you can use this feature to update your bid. Okay, starting from this summer, on Germany's side, all PLA ads will be eligible to appear in the first 4 slot of the search result page. But this doesn't mean that they will be definitely appear in this top 4 slot, but rather than they need to compete with other PLS and also organic listing. Okay. Next is the Seller Hub updates. We have launched a new search bar in the listing insight, whereby seller can easily locate the listing by searching the item title or keywords to check out the listing performance. You can access these features through the Seller Hub under the Performance Sales tab. Scroll all the way down to the Listing Insight section. Okay, we recently also launched a few new updates for stocks. Then first is the automated inventory strips. This allows you to automatically populate and display your newly listed or ending soonest items to be featured in the item strips on the storefront without having you to manually curate them. So once you have set up the automated inventory strips, this is how it looks like on the buyer side for both desktop and mobile app. We also have this image editing features for you to do minor edit, like crop, adjust the brightness of your banner image before uploading it to your storefront. We also collaborate with this Vista Create recently that aims to help you to beautify your storefront. It offers templates for billboards, logo, and also videos that you can select, edit, and upload to your storefront. There's some free templates that you can actually use it straight away. Okay, you can now target your audience while you send out a newsletter via store. So you can select the buyer group from the current preset option, or you can also create your own buyer group based on the buyer purchase period. So currently, you are able to send coded coupons to your buyer via newsletter. In the coming months, you can share other promotions like volume pricing or the discount through newsletter. Okay. We have implemented storefront progress bar to step-by-step guide you on how to set up and also improve your storefront experience. So the progress bar will show you the progress of how your store can be improved by utilizing the current features. The dark blue bar actually shows you the features that you have published, and the light blue bar shows you the feature you have made in draft. So by clicking on the hyperlink here, it will highlight the section and bring you straight to the section for you to complete the details. By clicking the progress percentage, it will show you a checklist of which features that you have completed and which feature you can work on. There are also a congratulatory milestone message once you have reached a certain milestone while setting up your storefront. Okay, in the coming months, we will improve the storefront's buying experience for P&A sellers. Buyer can fill in their vehicle information like the exact make, the model, and the year to filter the items that fit their vehicles. Previously, on the storefront, the shop by category is a drop-down bar that covers the whole page of your storefront. Now we have shifted this category to the left-hand navigation, giving buyers an easy at-a-glance view to explore your store category. We have a few new updates that will help you to increase your store visibility. When a buyer click enter your keywords that matches your store name in the search bar, we will show you your storefront name, and also by clicking on it, it will directly bring the buyer to your storefront. In the coming months, buyer will start seeing a recommended store on their homepage based on their buying and browsing behavior. We will also increase your store visibility on the view item page. There will be store logo appear throughout the view item page. There are more call to action buttons like the store name, see all under store category, see other items on the view item page that will bring the buyers to your store. Okay. For UK, Germany, and Spain side, we will replace the current business and seller information to a new seller disclosure. It used to be parked under the My eBay Seller Preference. Soon you will be able to locate this section under the Store tab. Okay, next module is running your business, where we will cover a few updates regarding the new traffic data, the new messaging experience, and also the feedback notification, and expanding our efforts to reduce UPI. Okay, last month, we have revised how we count listing page view to make sure they are as accurate as and relevant as possible. You might notice there is a significant drop in the page view recently. That's because we have filtered out the non-human traffic, for example, the bots. The page view you see now is actually the traffic, the actual traffic from the potential buyers. So the actual traffic to the listing actually it didn't change. We're just updating what type of traffic we count as page view to more accurately shows the views by the potential buyers. Actually, we are already using this updated way of counting the page views in the Seller Hub traffic report and also the promoted listing reports. So this change is actually keep the view counts consistent across the eBay and in line with what you have already been seeing in this report. We have also adjusted your page view to display a rolling 30 days counts. So previously, you can only see the lifetime views, which leaves out the important information about the recent performance and the trends. So, but we also know that some of the sellers prefer to have data that spans a longer period. So a new listing page traffic report will show the past 2 years of view counts for each listing. So now you will be able to access this new report by clicking on the page view numbers on your active listing page. Then the new report will show us the breakdown of the views, including the trends over the period of time for each individual listing. Okay. As announced in our previous seller release, we are going to launch a new messaging experience to make the communication better between the sellers and the buyers. So the beta version is already in process of being made available to everyone to test on the eBay mobile app. So to try out the new messaging experience, first you need to make sure that you have downloaded the latest version of the eBay app. Then you will see we have updated messaging. Try it now at the top of your inbox. So to try the new experience, just simply tap on this, try it out. During the testing phase, you will be able to switch between the classic view and the new beta version. So to check out the new experience and also use the feedback button in your app to let us know what you think about this new experience and what can be improved. Okay. Collecting feedbacks actually helps to build your brand reputation. So it also inspires trust as you build relationships with your buyers. To help you to do that, we are launching Inline notification for buyers on the eBay app to proactively remind them to leave a feedback. So after an item estimated delivery, some buyer using the eBay app will start seeing a notification to leave feedback. So this has been rolled out to refurbish inventory, and gradually we will be expanding to more categories throughout the year. Okay. As mentioned in the previous seller release, we continuously putting effort to reduce the unpaid item by automatically collecting payments from buyers when their best offer is accepted. So later this year, we are going to expand this effort to other best offer scenario, including offers to buyer and also counter offers. So buyer will also be able to request bundle offers on multiple items when they make a best offer. So these multi-item offers can be completed in one single transaction, saving you the time, making it easier for the buyers to purchase more of your items. Okay, the last module is the fees and financial, which covers the PLS ads fee calculation updates, the prorated final value fee credits for partial refunds, and also the pay near, making it as preferred selling cost, and also the new payout scheduling options. Okay, starting from June 1st, we have changed how PLS ads fee are calculated. Previously, the PLS ads fee was calculated based on the final price of the item. Starting June 1st, instead of calculating based on the final price, we will base on the total amount of the sales, which includes taxes, shipping, and also other applicable fee, like how we actually calculate the final value fee. So as the new ad rate calculation includes variables like buyer location and shipping costs, hence we will not be able to provide you the ad fees estimation anymore. So the ad fee will be determined once the sales is completed. You can find this ad fee details under the transaction section of your payment tab or in your sales report. Starting May 23rd, when you issue a partial refund to a buyer, we will automatically credit a prorated portion of your final value fee based on the adjusted total amount of the sales. So in addition, we will automatically credit the prorated portion of the of other applicable fees, including the promoted listing standard fee and also the international fees. Other fees like the 30 cents per order fees, promoted listing express fee, and also the promoted listing advance fee will not be refunded. Okay. In addition to the daily and weekly schedules, we have added the bi-weekly and monthly options for payout. So choosing a longer period of payout schedules may mean that more funds are available for you to pay for selling costs, such as the shipping, labels, and refunds, so on. So monthly, bi-weekly, and weekly payouts will include the available funds from your sales with confirmed payments through the Sunday prior to your payout date. So in the event of a public holiday, the payout will actually be made on the following day. Okay, you'll be probably noticed that there are this new manage button under the payment method in your Payoneer ID section. This is actually this because eBay now will offers another payment method to deduct the eBay fees and refunds from your Payoneer account balance instead of using your credit cards. So this is especially benefiting those sellers with high ASP, as if there is any refund, it might easily cause seller to hit their credit card limit. So seller will need to authorize on Payoneer side to grant permission to eBay to charge from their Payoneer accounts. There's a few things to take note of. First, since we are using USD as the charging and payout currency, on the Payoneer side, we will be using USD as well for any eBay charging fee. So even there is other currency balance in your Payoneer account, the eBay will only deduct from the USD balance. So second, there's monthly and daily charging limit, and also the daily and monthly transaction limit. This charging limit is actually based on Payoneer account. If you have multiple eBay IDs that are linked with the same Payoneer account, they are actually sharing the same charging limits. So this charging limit is implemented by Payoneer. If there's any issue on the charging limit, please refer to the Payoneer customer support. Okay, another thing is there's no additional charge for using this method, as basically Payoneer will deduct the exact amount based on how much eBay is charging. Okay, so most of the seller-initiated charges will be real-time, including the one-time payment, seller-initiated refund, seller-cancel transaction. But there are some scenarios for non-seller-presented charge. We'll apply a 3 days notification in advance before we charge to your Payoneer account. So this sort of charge will be like eBay auto charge fees, EMBG escalated case force refund, and also payment dispute force refund. So basically, eBay will charge the eBay available funds first. If there's no enough funds, then it will turn the balance to negative and then send out a 3 days notification ahead to the seller before we charge to your Payoneer account. Okay, now I will explain how to set up Payoneer as the preferred for selling cost. Okay, first you need to go to My eBay. Under the account setting, there's payment. Then under the payments, there's payment method. Okay, just click on the manage button here. After you click on manage, then you will see this pop-up overlay. Click on the authenticate your Payoneer account. Then we will redirect you to the Payoneer website for you to sign in to your Payoneer account. So just key in your username and password for Payoneer ID and click sign in. Then seller need to click on the confirm button to basically grant the permission, authorize eBay to start charging from their Payoneer account balance. Once the connection is successful, you will see this page, connection successful. Just click on OK. So the pop-up will brings you back to eBay. By default, just now the step is just for you to authorize eBay to charge from your Payoneer account. But in order to make it this Payoneer account as the default payment method, you need to turn on this toggle to set Payoneer as the preferred payment method. So by default, it's turned off. In order to set it as preferred default method, you need to turn this on. Okay, after you turn this on, you will now see a new line under your Payoneer ID, preferred for selling costs. Okay. A few things you need to take note. If just now in the step that for you to sign in, if in the event that you sign into the wrong Payoneer ID that previously you didn't link to your eBay account, you will see this kind of error. So just make sure that when you sign in to the Payoneer ID just now, make sure the ID you are signing in, you are keying in, is the one that you link to this eBay ID before. So just make sure you do so. So even if you sign into the wrong one, when you see the error, just click on the authenticate your Payoneer account again to sign in and authorize again. Okay, that event that Payoneer authentication will be expired. So just need to click on the authenticate your account again, then sign in and giving the consents again, then it will solve the issue. Okay, second is I'll explain for example, you didn't make the Payoneer as default method. You want to use Payoneer to pay for one-time charge, how to do so. Okay. So this is the refund page. So by default, you will see your Visa card will appear as the payment method here. But if you would like to use Payoneer account to pay for this refund, just click on this change how you charge. We actually strongly recommend seller to set Payoneer as the preferred for selling cost. So if you set that, by default, instead of showing you Visa card here, it will show you the Payoneer ID. So you don't need to change your how you charge every single time. Okay. So if you didn't make it as default and you would like to make process this refund using the account balance in your Payoneer account, so you just click on the change how you charge. Then it will ask you to authenticate your Payoneer account. Just click on the authenticate your Payoneer account. Then it will ask you to sign in, then give the permission like what I showed just now. After you give the consent, you will see that the Payoneer ID is not available. Just now it was free. After you authenticate, after you sign in, then it will become selectable for you. So click on the Payoneer ID and click save. And now you can see instead of showing the Visa ID or Visa card number, it will change to Payoneer ID. So just click confirm to process the refund. Okay, that's all for this round of update. Thank you.